Just when I didn't think it was possible, Justin Trudeau finds himself in a position where he actually looks dumber than everyone already thought he was. And that says a lot because everyone thinks very lowly of Justin Trudeau. They think that he's an idiot. And well, Pierre Poilievre, you're going to see in this video, makes a joke about Justin Trudeau and it just goes right over his head and he repeats the joke and tries to turn it against Pierre. And it's a bad look. It doesn't, I feel like he's a robot. You know that whole Mark Zuckerberg thing where he's like drinking water like a lizard? Yeah, well, that's kind of like Trudeau's behavior. It's just not human. He just doesn't understand embarrassment. He doesn't understand reality. He's kind of delusional, which is why there's so much content and fun to be made about him. But it's also very unfortunate because he's kind of the leader of our country, at least for the time being. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Before we get into it, I want to encourage everyone to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet already. And please consider turning post notifications on. It's that little bell notification that shows up once you're subscribed so that you can get notified to your phone, a push notification, wherever it is, when a new banger video gets posted. I see everyone that already has it on, which I know that people have it on because right when I post a video, within the first few minutes is a bunch of likes and comments, and those are the people that have post notifications on. So why not join the party? And speaking of parties, there is still a little bit of time left to get this 20% off sticker bundle. You get all 5 of these amazing stickers. I know a lot of people, this is the biggest seller right here, that I did not see that coming. Link for that is down in the description or the pinned comment below. There's also other stickers on the website if you want to walk away with just a single or a couple stickers. You don't have to get the bundle if you don't want to. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at this video, this very weird delusional video of Trudeau just not really understanding life or social constructs. Here we go.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the impact of the toxic drug and overdose crisis on our communities is absolutely devastating. We're using every tool at our disposal to work with partners to end this national public health crisis. Unlike the opposition, we're following an evidence-based approach while working in partnership with stakeholders, experts, and people with lived and living experience. We take the safety of all Canadians seriously. That's why from the beginning we've approached this from both a public health and public safety perspective, hand in hand with the BC government in this case.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
He wouldn't condemn the racial slurs, but he did issue a vicious condemnation of his own record. Let me quote what he said about life in Canada after 8 years of his prime ministership, and I quote, "Yeah, grocery bills suck. Rent sucks. Mortgage renegotiations. Oh my God, how are we going to deal with it?" Mr. Speaker, this is life after 8 years. What is his slogan going to be in the next election? Vote for me and life will still suck?
Prime Minister.
Holy shit! Oh my God, man.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, did he just say, vote for me and life will suck? I think that's what he just said. The reality is...
He was talking about you dumbass!
Solutions to fight climate change and grow the economy, to lift over 500,000 kids out of poverty, to invest in the kind of economy of the future, the good careers, zero-emission vehicles.
Trudeau doesn't understand life.
In advanced manufacturing, we'll continue to bring more women into the workforce with initiatives like child care. We're moving forward on dental care, which the Conservatives voted against for seniors and young people. We're going to be there to invest in a better future for Canadians every single day.
You know the Liberal PR person's going to...
Actually...
You know the Liberal PR person's going to be clipping that and posting that on their Twitter today. I guarantee you. Look at Poilievre's new slogan. Look at Poilievre's new slogan. Vote for me and life will still suck. They're going to try and spin it. But yo, Pierre's PR team and social media team is so much faster. I guarantee you before the end of question period, it'll already be up on Pierre's social and it'll get 10 times the amount of views than Justin Trudeau and the Liberal team will ever get. Oh my God, Trudeau thinks that Pierre speaking as him is like, what the just happened? I can't even put it into words. Trudeau's that dumb. He doesn't understand memes. He doesn't understand the internet. He doesn't understand socially how things work. Oh my God, I feel like I lost brain cells listening to Trudeau going, look, Pierre just said vote for me and life will suck. Oh my God.
spoke the truth, maybe by accident, by saying that after 8 years, life sucks for the very middle class and those working hard to join it, to whom he promised so much. He taxed their grocery bills with a quadrupling carbon tax. He doubled housing costs after promising to lower them. He's unleashed a crime wave across the country. Now that he admits that life sucks under his leadership, why won't he accept our common sense plan to axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime?
There you go.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians understand that these are complicated times and that governments need to step up with real solutions. Responsible leadership is about recognizing the challenges people are facing and putting forward solutions to fix them. Whether it's a housing accelerator that's getting 500,000 homes built over the coming years, whether it's childcare that is saving thousands of dollars for families right across the country as we help more women get into the workforce, whether it's fighting climate change in a way that puts more money into people's pockets and builds stronger careers for the future. These are the solutions we're putting forward. He's doing nothing but attack.
Mr. Speaker, after 8 years of this Liberal NDP government, we know that the Prime Minister is not worth the cost of groceries. Don, an independent, multi-generational greenhouse operator, was forced to sell because of the cost of the carbon tax coupled with rising interest rates. After telling the Minister of Agriculture her story directly and asking him to pass Bill C-234 unamended to reduce costs for farmers, he ignored her. What does that minister have to say to Dawn and the many facing challenges like her who are losing their businesses, their livelihoods, and their family legacies because of that Liberal government's policies?
The Honourable Minister for the Environment and Climate Change.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I find it quite ironic to be lectured by the Conservative Party on our support to farmers when just at the end of last year they voted against the On-Farm Climate Action Fund to support sustainable agriculture. They voted against the Dairy Innovation and Investment Fund. They voted against support for dairy, poultry and egg supply management producers. On this side of the House, Mr. Speaker, we will support our farmers in the transition towards a low-carbon economy, and we will help Canadians make that transition.
I would like to remind the member from Battle River Crowfoot that he had an opportunity to ask a question, which I would encourage all members to listen carefully. I would also encourage him and all other members to listen to the answer carefully. The honourable member from Chatham-Kent-Leamington.
Mr. Speaker, the carbon tax on food is working against Canadians by decreasing both the amount and the type of food that they buy. Visits to the food banks are at record highs, over 2 million visits. And just think the new records that we're going to set once the carbon tax is quadrupled. Highline Mushrooms is in Leamington. They supply American and Canadian retailers with their mushrooms.
Yeah, and they got millions in taxes.
Competitors don't have to pay the carbon tax, so they're forced to pass along the carbon tax cost to the Canadian consumer. This Prime Minister is not worth the cost. When will he axe the tax?
Great job, Dave. Great job. The Honourable Minister for the Environment and Climate Change.
Mr. Speaker, I would agree with the Conservative member for Regina Louvain, who recognized that there's absolutely no data to support any link between price on pollution and higher grocery price. In fact, Mr. Speaker, there is no pricing on pollution in the United States of America, and their grocery prices are the same as we have here in Canada. There is simply no link between pricing on pollution and higher grocery prices.
The honourable member from Flamborough-Glanbrook.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Beverly Greenhouses is an award-winning greenhouse operation in Flamborough that produces healthy, fresh cucumbers for Canadians. Almost $4,000 of their $13,000 natural gas bill in October was carbon tax, and it has only increased since then. When this NDP Liberal government quadruples the carbon tax, Beverly Greenhouses is going to struggle to compete with cucumbers imported from Mexico. After 8 years, this Prime Minister is not worth the cost. When will this government finally axe the tax so that this family farm can continue to feed Canadians?
The Honourable Minister for Agriculture and Agri-Food.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And being a farmer, I'm well aware how important it is to take care of the environment. And that's why it's so important to have a tax on pollution. And in fact, last Tuesday in committee, Tyler McCann at the Canadian Agri-Food Policy Institute indicated to committee members that there is no data to support the carbon pricing is resulting in any increase in groceries. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Coming from the farmer.
Thanks for watching the video to the very end. If you'd like to subscribe, I've made it very easy. You can do so by clicking right there. If you'd like to watch another House of Commons highlight clip, you can do so by clicking right there. And if you'd like to subscribe to my main channel, Mistersunshinebaby, where it's all Canadian political news, then you can do so by tapping up there. Subscribing is absolutely free. There's a button down below that says subscribe. If you'd like to join and become a member and financially contribute, you could do so as well. Thank you so much for watching this video.